everyone, once again, welcome back to the DSA with Thug series. Myself, Laksh Patel, and this is the DSA with Thug series where we're gonna solve the question each and every day. Okay, one question each day. Okay, to master DSA, you have to stay consistent. Okay, come each and every day and try to solve question by your approach and your method. Okay, so today we're gonna solve question number 1816. It's basically truncate sentence question. Okay, and yesterday we saw a question of count good triplets where we are counting that the how many good triplets are present in the our given uh, of array. Okay, and also there are like three or four conditions given of that. How it, these all conditions are followed, then the given number is good. Okay, good triplet. So if you does not watch yesterday's video, you can go and check out the yesterday's video. Okay, link in the I button to yesterday video. So now we'll move to the tomorrow's question part. So firstly, I'll explain you the question. Afterward, we discuss about the approaches, and then we'll move to the code part. So let's start with question explanation. A sentence is a list of words. Okay, they given you a sentence is a list of words that are that are separated by a single space with no leading or trailing spaces. Okay, so the question already tell you they given you a sentence of list of words that are separated by a single space. Okay, it's separated by a single space with no leading or trailing spaces. Okay, so in that there are no leading or trailing spaces, multiple spaces at a set time. Each of the word consists of only uppercase and lowercase English letters, no punctuations. Okay, so they already tell you that the sentence contains only uppercase and lowercase English letters, no punctuation marks, comma, and other that like that nothing are there present. For example, hello word or hello and hello word are all sentences. The example sentences are like that. Okay, so you are given a sentence S and a integer k. You want to truncate S such that it contain only the first k word written S after truncating it. So basically, you have to cut your string sentence in a first k part. K is given you in a question, so you have to return only first k part. Okay. Uh, Now we'll see the example one. So hello, how are you, contestant? Okay, it's the string, and k is equal to 4. So you have to write only first for hello, how are you? Okay. Afterward, the expression is given to you. Okay, like that you can see the example 2 and example 3. Now we see the conditions. The s dot length is between 1 to 500. Okay, the length of the our given sentence is between 1 to 500. K is in the range of 1 to the number of words in S. Okay, so the range of K is between 1 to number of words present in our given sentence. S consists of lowercase and uppercase English letters and spaces. Okay, the sentence contains English uppercase and lowercase letters and spaces. The words in S are separated by single space. Okay, so there are no trailing space, so you does not have to worry about that. There are no leading or trailing spaces. Okay, so I hope you got clear about the questions and its condition. So now we'll move to the our approaches part. Okay, so I'll tell you all approaches one by one, all possible approaches, and then we move to the writing code for that approach. Okay, so now we'll discuss about the approaches for this code possible. So first we move with our simple approach where for loop and one conditions. Where first for loop we using from our starting of index to the end of your sentence, and inside one we take condition which whenever you find a space we increase our count value. Okay, and if count is equal to k, at that time we break. Okay, and we use result like one new array or string where we storing our first k elements in that string. Okay, now we'll return that result array result string. I hope you understand. So we have to take a new string empty string and we store our first k elements in that and we return that string. Okay, this is our first approach. Second approach we move with we use inbuilt functions, so we can firstly split from each and every white spaces, so we got our word. Then we take a slice of first 0 to k indexes and join that slice with the space and we'll return that slice or only that slice. Okay, So we'll move with the first simple approach, then we check out this inbuilt functions approach. So use let count equal to 0. Afterward, let result equal to empty string. Okay. After that, I have to take one for loop for let I is equal to 0, I is less than s dot length, and I plus plus. Okay. Here, if our given s of I is equal to empty space, so count plus plus, and if count is equal to our given k value, so at that time we break our for loop because we does not need this for loop further, and each and every time after doing this, result plus equal to our given s of I value. Okay. And at the end we return result. So now I'll run to check each and everything is perfect or not. Okay, let me check that what is problem here. Okay, you can see that our test cases are accepted. So whatever we are doing in this test cases, first taken one count variable to checking it for comparison. Count whenever equal to the k, we will break our for loop because we does not need it further. And one more thing, we using result string to store each and every first k words in that string, and later on we return that. Okay. So first we check condition if there is white space. Okay, so increase count value, and at that time our count value is equal to the k, will break that loop because we does not need this for loop further, and the stored string inside result is the made of first k elements which we want, and at the end we return result. Okay. So this is our first approach. Okay, I hope you got clear about this approach. If you find any doubts about this approach, you can ask me in comment section. So now we'll move to the second approach. I'll remove this whole thing. So here in this approach, we're using variables and things to do each and everything manually. Okay, we does not state any inbuilt function. Each and every task will perform with manual. We taken variable and comparison and loops and like that. Okay. So now in our second approach, we're using whole thing in each and everything in inbuilt functions. Okay. So we does not have to do anything from scratch. We using each and everything inbuilt functions. Okay. So for that, firstly, I'll have to tell you. I already explained, but one more time, I explain. Split. Okay, split inbuilt function. Split each and every string to like that parts whenever you mentioned. If you mention a single space, so whenever space come in your string, it will split your string in that much part. Okay, if there is five spaces in your string, it will break your string in five pieces. Okay.
Okay, so I'll start with rewriting code for second approach. So first I'll use the return, then I'll take an S string, then I'll split it. Okay, splitting from each and every white spaces, separating words of that. After that, I'll taking slice of that. Okay, from zero index to the even k index. After that, I'll joining that slice into with the help of space. Okay, so this is our second approach. Okay, where I am using and split to split each and every words from this thing. We taken a slice of that words, okay, from 0 to k, and then join that word with the space, and we'll return that words. So now I'll run this. So you can see that this is also accepted. Our answer is now. I'll submit for further lead code test cases. So you can see that our all 72 test cases out of 72 test cases are passed. Our answer is perfect. Each and everything is fine. Now, okay, we'll move to the our time and space complexity part for this code. So first we'll discuss about the Our first approach, time and space complexity. In first approach, we using entirely new result string to store whole string. So for that, our space complexity becomes order of n. Okay, and time complexity, we are using a new for loop from first to the end of the our given uh, arrow string of sentence. Okay, so time complexity for that approach is also order of n. Okay, so for first approach, our time complexity is order of n, and space complexity is also order of n. Now we'll move to the second approach. So second approach is made up with the inbuilt functions. So for inbuilt functions, they have their own time and space complexity. Okay, so for split, they split create entirely new string. Okay, to store their splice split each and every word to store in new strings. Okay, so space complexity becomes order of n again. Okay, and time complexity for this code is the split moves from the first to the start of the entirely string to splitting the sentence into words, and slice is also move first to start to take their 0 to k words. Okay, so time complexity is order of n and space complexity is order of n also. So first and second approach, time and space complexity is remain same. Okay, and it will constant. Okay, if you have any new approach, you can try by that approach. Okay, as much as you can reduce time and space complexity, it's optimal solution for this code. Okay, currently these two approaches in my mind, so I'll do a question with these two approaches. Okay, if you have any new other approach, you can tell me in the comment section, so I'll check whether it's perfect or not. Okay, so now we'll move to the tomorrow's question. Okay, okay, so now we move to the tomorrow's question part. Let me show you after opening it. So it's basically Roman to integer question where you have to like check if the given number. If it's in Roman, you have to convert what is Roman numbers are represented by seven different symbols. You know that this seven is used to represent Roman numbers I, V, X, L, C, D, and M. Okay. So for example, 2 is written, you have to write it in Roman. So written as double I. Okay. Just two ones added together is 1, 2 is written as XII. Okay. 12 written as like that. Okay. Again, the question saying Roman numerals are usually written largest to smallest from left to right. Okay, they're written largest to smallest like X, L, I, X, V, I like that. Okay, the numeral for 4 is not okay, so you cannot use 4 like 4 times of I. You cannot use 4 times of I. You have to shift to the next one for that. Okay, the number 4 is written as IV. Okay, so 5 minus 1 is 4. Okay, because the 1 is the before 5, we subtract it making is like that. Okay, so now you have given in output like triple I, you have to write 3. The question tells you X, so you have to return 10. Then question says LV triple I, you have to return 58, L for 50, V for 5, and 3I for 3, so it will convert to 58. Now MCMXCIV. Okay, so M is for 1000. Okay, CM for 900. Okay, and XC for 90 and IV for 4. Okay, so it will becomes 1994. Now we'll see the conditions. S dot length is between 1 to 15. Okay, the string, the Roman number is currently given you as a string, so the string of that is between 1 to 15. S contains only the character I, V, X, L, C, D, M. So it will contains only Roman letters, nothing else like outside Roman characters. Okay, it be outside these seven characters that does not use in questions. It guaranteed that S is a valid Roman numeral in the range of 1 to 4000. So the question uses Roman number is between 1 to 4000, not outside of there. Okay, so this is the tomorrow's question. You have to try this question. After completing this question, you have to post it on LinkedIn and Twitter and mention me. Okay. And if we don't solve this question, don't worry. We're gonna solve this one in tomorrow's video. You can come and check out that video. Okay. And if you're not started DSA with Daxis, you have to start now to master DSA. Okay. So DSA is very very important for problem solving. You have to improve your algorithms and like that. So you have to learn DSA. So, and like do things by yourself. Okay, think about core logic of it, improve your problem solving skill at that level, so you can understand question by yourself and also think about multiple ways to solve that problem. Okay, so this is the required for that, and you can check out the day one video where I'll explain each and everything about the series. Okay, and thanks for watching the today's video. Now meet on tomorrow's video.